Next on our agenda is Mr. Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert is here to speak with us about student test scores. And just like in the past, if you'll just introduce yourself to the guests and confirm that you're a resident of the district.
I am a resident, and you just introduced me. Thank you. I come to you today because I am deeply concerned about the MAP test scores for our students. In November of last year, I watched this board celebrate when the district's MAP results were made public. This body cheered and celebrated because Cameron scored marginally higher on those tests than a slight majority of the other school districts in the state. This body cheered and celebrated an approximate 45% of our student body being considered grade level proficient. In a recent email communication from the school district, I was introduced to the term cut scores. I investigated it. Put simply, the MAP scores and what the state determines is proficient is the cut score. The cut score is graded on a curve. If you dig into the test scores for the state, you will find that the cut score numbers, if we assign a percentage, is less than 60%. As a letter grade, the state has decided that students who earn the letter grade of F on the MAP test are proficient. In Cameron, only 45 to 48% of our students were able to score as high as an F to earn that proficiency rating. You cheered and you celebrated. In my meeting with Mr. Robinson, I provided details about a junior working in a school function selling concessions. This student was unable to make change for $4 for a purchase totaling $3.75. This student had to ask how much change to give for every purchase requiring change that night. Mr. Robinson admitted to me it is likely too late for high school students like this who have been left behind. Nothing can be done for them. They are going to graduate unprepared to succeed. We have failed those students and the taxpayers who fund the district. The school spends millions of our tax dollars annually for the express purpose of educating our children. How does a student get to their junior year and not have a mastery of the currency system they will use for the rest of their lives? Is that student prepared to walk into the job market? Is that student reaching their full potential? Each year, more stuff is added to the curriculum that is taught. As that stuff is added, more time is taken away from the fundamentals of math, science, and reading. I believe reading is the fundamental building block of any education. If a student cannot read, they are doomed to get a subpar education. A minority of our students are considered grade level proficient in reading, even when those tests are graded on a curve. Last October, when I addressed this body, I spoke to my concern about reading. I challenged all of you to sit in an ELA class and listen to the students reading. I wanted you to hear for yourself how poorly they read. Did any of you go? Will any of you go now? It's a problem. Recently, you changed the vision of the district to provide the best educational experience possible. Is the experience the goal here, or is the education? Look at the new $8 million PAC in our cut scores and proficiency rating. For someone outside our community and looking in, what would they say was the priority for our district? It appears we value the experience over the education. The one job of this district is to educate the children. Even when grading on a curve, less than half of our students are grade level proficient. In any industry except public schools, that would be seen as an abject failure. The Cameron School District is failing the students because education is not the priority. There's too much stuff. We are not doing the basics, and the grades are showing it. The test scores are showing it. The current curriculum is failing the kids in the community. Please make the students' education the priority. Stop worrying about so much of the educational experience and get back to the fundamentals. It is impossible to meet the current mission of the district while the fundamentals of an education are not the priority. Thank you.